last day of the air show in Toronto. So it keeps getting quite noisy. So this is the final resting place of Edward Ned Hanlan. Edward was born 12th of July 1855. He passed away 4th of January 1908. Now, Edward was the first Canadian athlete to be world champion in individual event and the first to gain international recognition. So he was brought up on the western peninsula of the Toronto Island, and that place now bears his name and is known as Hanlan Point, or Hanlan's Point. Edward Hanlan, the most renowned oarsman of any age, whose victorious career has no parallel in the annals of sport, born and died in Toronto, July the 12th, 1855, January the 4th, 1908. There he is. He was 5 years old when he rowed across Toronto Bay to the mainland. This actually earned him a mention in the newspaper. He was 16 years old when he entered his first rowing competition in 1873. He won the championship of Toronto Bay. He won many more championships over the years, with his last being in 1880, where he beat Australian world champion rower Edward Trickett on the Thames in London. This win made him Canada's first world sporting champion in an individual event. So during his rowing career he won more than 300 races. He retired from competitions in 1897, and in 1898 he was appointed to the Toronto Harbour Trust and advocated bicycle paths on the island and cycle lanes in the city. He also advocated a new public library and public swimming pools. He lost his seat in 1900 after criticising the city's role in sewage being dumped in the lake and campaigning for the reorganisation of the fire brigade, amongst other things. He was 52 years old when he died of pneumonia. In loving memory of Edward Hanlan, born July 12, 1855, died January 4th, 1908. Also his son, Captain Edward Gordon Hanlan, killed in England August 9th, 1917, aged 26 years. Crikey. Also Edward Sutherland, beloved son of Edward and Maggie G. Hanlan, died August 15th, 1888, in his second year. Oh, that's sad. Yes, very, very sad. He didn't make his second birthday. He was playing with matches, set fire to his clothing, and died as a result of the burns, as you can see from this newspaper clipping I found. Edward Ned Hanlan, accomplished sportsman, a rower. Rest in peace. This appears to be the father of Edward Ned Hanlan. It's not Edward Hanlan's grave, because that's in a different part of the cemetery, but I've just come across this one.